Cringe level terminal. Ladies and gents, it seems we have a bit of a problem. The cringe virus has been spreading and it's reaching levels we have never seen before. From pranksters harassing cashiers to delusional gym girls to this guy with absolutely zero self-respect. The cringe is among us. Amogus, Pegasus, Megasus. I want to shoot myself with a Nerf gun. Okay, today's first serving of cringe is Pinhead Larry over here, okay? We got this douchebag prankster who's essentially gone up to this grocery store cashier and he wants to buy some cookies. In fact, he only wants to buy 2 cookies out of the entire box, meaning he wants to be a giant pain in the ass for his goddamn TikTok. Let's take a look.
What in tarnation? What's going on?
Just those 2 cookies.
Wait a minute.
How much?
I get paid enough for this.
Wait, what are you doing?
Man, you know he's like ultimately done when he doesn't even have a reaction. Like he's not even talking back to the guy. He's not swearing at him. Straight for the phone. Like I don't even know how you'd respond to that. Imagine somebody opens a chip bag, takes like 2 chips, puts it on the counter, be like, scan that shit. Like you can't even do anything at that point. I think you just have to charge them for the whole item, the entire chips bag or the entire batch of cookies. And then this guy's gonna start raging or something like that. I assume that's like the premise of the prank.
Are you calling someone? No, look, I took it out from the box right here. I got like 50 cents. Like I opened the box and I just took 2 cookies out. You have to buy the whole box? Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Here comes Karen.
But, I think I'll buy the whole box. Nah, I don't know him.
What a goofy way to edit this TikTok, man. This guy's like, what is that? Here comes Darren.
Here comes Karen.
Darren basically means like Karen but male, but that was literally the manager. Isn't Karen, like Karen's the person who calls the manager. So I don't even know what the hell was the logic over there. But yeah, that's not a Darren. That's literally just a manager who showed up and pointed out that you're a subhuman piece of shit who's filming for TikTok. My favorite part about this entire thing is that the TikTok is edited by the prankster, meaning it's designed to make him look as good as possible. Yet he still ends up looking like an absolute douchebag. Oh my god. Grown-ass man making stupid content for social media. Clown. Reddit is absolutely ruthless here, but not gonna lie, this dude probably looks like he's 35, probably has some wife and kids, and he's pulling this shit. I mean, is it really that hard not to just use other people for your shitty content? I feel like I gotta bring back the golden rule of pranks, which is, you know, if it leaves the other person worse off, then it's not a good prank. At the end of the prank, everybody should be laughing, everybody should be having a good time, but if this is how it is, then I don't know what to say. Also, golden rule number 2, never involve strangers, you know, just do it on your friends or family. That way, at least the people closest to you hate you, and they can probably do something about it, like, I don't know, punch you in the face. Now, probably the most cringe thing that could possibly exist is when a prank actually fails. And one of the worst premises for a prank possible is tricking vegans into eating meat. That is an actual prank. Now, I know it's a whole meme on the internet to make fun of vegans being like, look at all these snobby entitled people thinking they're better than the rest of us meat eaters. And, you know, people who want to force that sort of lifestyle on other people, they suck. But in this case, the guy did literally nothing wrong. The prankster is a utter scumbag. Like, forcing people to eat meat against their will is actually insane psycho behavior.
Are you vegan?
Yeah.
Would you like to try our vegan chicken?
May I see it first?
Yeah. Why are you eating it like that?
Because I don't trust
You don't trust me?
you. No.
Damn.
I don't eat animal.
You're vegan.
Yes.
So you can eat chicken?
No. Is this chicken?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't work for a restaurant. I'm just feeding vegetarian people chicken. Tastes good though, no? Can we get an opinion? Whoa. I'm trying to convert vegans. I got us some Popeyes. I'm just trying to get people to eat more meat.
Why you did that? I told
Because
you
I
I'm
don't
not
like
vegan.
vegans. I don't like vegans. I have beef with you guys, which is kind of ironic.
I'm gonna call the police.
Wait, hold on.
Call the police.
Look, now it's fair.
Wow, he's so happy, guys. Look at that face. Successful prank. We left the other guy extremely pissed and about to punch my face. Prank successful. Listen, people have their reasons for being vegan. It's like one of the main reasons vegans are made fun of on the internet is because they try to push their lifestyles onto others. Only certain groups of people, obviously, but a lot of the viral ones are like, you know, they guilt trip you for being a meat eater, and they say that if you eat meat, you're a horrible person. So that's why nobody likes the vegans. Also, sometimes they're a bit crazy. But here you are doing the exact same thing, essentially forcing them to eat meat, which is disgusting. It's actually disgusting. Like, try doing this in a different place, like an actual religious place. If you ever try to force like Hindus to eat beef or Muslims to eat pork, you see what happens. You see what happens after that, you dipshit. You're lucky this guy didn't absolutely break your face for that shit, okay? People have their own reasons, and they're really devout to these reasons, okay? You might think it's stupid. You might think it's dumb. You might think it's not a nutritious diet or whatever, or that all humans should be eating meat, but that's your opinion, and they're allowed to have their opinion as well, and you forcefully tricking them into eating meat is absolutely psychopathic. Like, you should go to jail for this. Now, this next clip here is actually shameless. Essentially, this girl just gets on TikTok and brags about how she asks random men for money, and they just somehow give it to her. And she's bragging about how she's essentially scamming all these people.
So I started doing this thing where I just like shamelessly ask men for money. Like if they give me any sort of attention that like I did not initiate, I'm like sending Venmo requests. And I'm telling them like, yeah, but you can buy my dinner. And the amount of people that have actually sent me money, like I feel like we are not securing our bags because we're being like humble and we think we don't deserve it. But like,
yeah, the thing is, you're supposed to be humble. You know, when someone offers to pay for your stuff, it's a kind gesture that you're doing, and you know the appropriate response is to say, hey, actually, you don't have to pay for this, but if you want to, that's cool. That's being humble. And then there's you bragging about it on TikTok, saying that you're taking money from random guys, essentially being a beggar. And there's a golden rule for life: you don't take advantage of people being nice to you, because that makes you an absolute scumbag. And I know the initial argument to this is going to be like, well, they're doing it out of their own volition, they're probably adults and they're paying her, so that's totally fine. Well, that makes no sense, because there's tons of scenarios where that can be interpreted in a wrong way. Take a celebrity, for example. All their fans want to do shit to them for free. All their fans want to give them free gifts and all that. Even in the case of YouTubers, there's plenty of fans who are willing to edit videos for free and stuff like that. And you taking advantage of that just makes you a complete scumbag. It's scummy when you have no actual intention of pursuing that person, and you're essentially just leading them on by accepting all their gifts.
now there's this dude that like I don't even know who he is. He found me on Twitter. He sends me $5 literally every single morning for coffee. I didn't ask for it. He just started doing it. I told him I was like, it's gonna cost you to like have a conversation with me. Period. It's like my favorite thing to wake up to every morning is a Cash App notification.
Okay, I absolutely love when they just contradict themselves in like 2 seconds. You just said that you didn't ask for this money, and then proceeded to say that you told him it's gonna cost him to have a conversation with you. What does that mean, you dipshit? You were asking him for money. Also, don't worry here, I'm not on the guy's side here either. If you actually have that little self-respect that you send a random woman on Twitter like $5 every day for a cup of coffee, and she doesn't even know your existence. I mean, I don't know what to say to that. You're MVP simp.
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP! Simp!
People like you literally make it possible that these entitled princess motherflippers exist. I mean, I do believe in karma, so I really hope that she gets what's coming. What I don't understand about this whole thing is how she's allowed to brag about it on TikTok, and none of these guys who are clearly obsessed with her, which so they obviously follow her on all her socials, they would probably see this TikTok and be like, well, that's me. Imagine them just watching the TikTok. Well, that's me. I'm the sucker giving her $5 worth of coffee every day. Like, imagine watching that and going like, imagine thinking that's a positive thing, dude. Holy shit, get a grip. She's making fun of you online and you're eating it up. What are you at? I'm 22. You have a little fetish, huh? Okay, moving on to some really cringe gym girls. Okay, we've had tons of these clips float around. I just wanted to show you some of the most ridiculous. Thanks to this rando purposely coming in shot when the whole studio is free to do 30 seconds of foam rolling and then just go on your phone. Hope you got a good look, hon. Okay, here's a thought. Maybe that was a warm-up, okay? If you're anything like me, so foam rolling is used to warm up or cool down after the after lifting or something like that. You're supposed to do it for like 5 minutes or something, but a lot of us get really impatient. Like, I'm the type of guy to warm up for 30 seconds. That's something that I would do. If you actually look at the guy, he's not even looking at you. So I don't know what you're doing your shitty poses for. Like, dude, it's always this princess syndrome of like, oh my god, everybody's looking at me. Like, shut the fuck up. Here I am minding my own business until these men in a van drive past and both stare directly at me as they drive past. To some people, just reading that will seem like, what's the big deal? But anyone who's experienced that look will know exactly how I felt. It's intimidating and it's made me feel so self-conscious. Literally, a van drove past while you are doing this over here, trying to show off your actual, okay, or whatever, you're stretching or some shit like that. But come on, dude, like, that was like, if the guys in the van wanted to look at you, they'd probably slow down, catcall you, some shit like that. Are they not allowed to like glance in your direction? This is, come on, dude. Okay, now by far the most undisputed, most ridiculous video of this entire gym girl saga, okay? You might have seen a couple of gym girl videos in the past. No, this one is the king, the queen of all of them.
I just came out from the gym and there was a guy staring at me. Like, he worked there, right? And he was talking to all his colleagues. He was looking at me up and down and they were all like looking at me. I was so uncomfortable that I just kind of like went up to the gym and just kind of ignored it, right? And then suddenly, like, one of them came up to me and he was like, as he was walking up to me, he was like literally like looking at me up and down, and I was like, what the is wrong with me right now, right? And he was like, you can't wear pajamas in the gym.
Guys, I don't listen, I'm no fashion designer. I'm no expert in the clothing department. My wardrobe is very limited. It's t-shirt and pants pretty much. I'm not familiar. Is that the new pajamas, guys? Pajamas? That is interesting set of pajamas. I think I'm gonna start wearing some pajamas nowadays, guys. There's no way, dude. I cannot believe this utter lack of self-awareness. It's impossible. It's impossible for anyone to be this stupid. I really hope there's some ludicrous promotion for OnlyFans or some shit like that, but it genuinely does seem like they are this dense. I don't know about you guys, but my pajamas really just go into the black hole that is known as my ass crack. This is how it is nowadays. Modern clothing. We've evolved. We've adapted. It is for comfort. It's for comfort, guys.
I can't believe I got this on video.
Do you really think you can walk around the gym wearing that? What? Your top. Do you really think you can walk around the gym wearing that? My top? Your boots are hanging out. We're in a public place. Can you be respectful? Are you kidding me? No, we're in a public place. Do you not see everyone around you? No one has to be looking at your boots hanging out. I'm fine, thank you. Well, I don't think you are. Okay, bye. Whatever, put a shirt on next time.
Okay, talk about the fakest video I've seen in my entire life. You had another woman at the gym lecture you on your boobas hanging out, huh? That seems like a very plausible everyday situation. And I don't know, like, are they recording their entire gym session like every single day? In that case, maybe sort of plausible, but even then, nobody was ever gonna do that. The only people that are gonna approach you like that is probably like gym staff telling you to get the hell out of there. I highly doubt another woman's gonna be like, well, you're showing your boobas out here, like, unless it's like a really old lady or something. I highly doubt they actually care. You just conveniently have the absolute perfect angle. You have the audio being captured by her. Just everything is just perfectly set up. I just can't buy it. What is that shirt crop top thingy? It's got like a horseshoe shape. Like, is that specifically to allow the balloons to breathe, or is it actually to show it off? Because I don't know. I'm genuinely asking. Like, I'm no woman's fashion expert, so you guys can tell me, obviously. Okay, what even is this clip? You're not even filming yourself. You're not even in the frame. You're literally just filming that guy. This is something that would actually piss me off. Like, if I was the guy sitting there, okay, I would literally get pissed off because you're aiming the camera directly at me. If you're filming yourself out in public, you're like an IRL Twitch streamer or vlogger or something, and the camera's pointed at you, And then some people happen to be in the background, which are like really hard to see or make out because your face is covering majority of the camera. That's all fine because like that's background shit. But the main focus, the centerpiece of this video is the guy who did not consent to be in this video. It's just ridiculous. The entire purpose of this TikTok was to probably capture your ass, which is not even in the frame. So instead you got the next best thing, a random stranger getting angry at you. All right, moving on to the star of today's video, Terminal Cringe. You're about to see a case of simping so bad that it will actually blind you. You better wear sunglasses while watching the rest of this video. I want you to think of the most humiliating thing that your partner could ever do to you. And I'm talking like something horrible, you know? Probably something similar to Adam 22 and letting your wife get piped by Black Terminator Jason Love. And the thing with Adam 22 and Lena is that it's all consensual. They all agree to all the degenerate stuff happening in their marriage and to their child. But we're looking at a video today where the wife has gone and cheated on the husband. And what does the husband do? Does he muster up his 1 point put in self-respect and actually leave the relationship? I don't know. Does he get mad and key her car? Does he pull an iDubbbz and let her start an OnlyFans to humiliate him even further? Well, no, he actually stays in the relationship and goes all debate bro, telling everybody why it's a good decision along with his wife.
So after I cheated on my husband, I gave him a hall pass. But here's the reason why I did that. Is because I didn't want to take the responsibility of getting rid of all demons that I opened up my marriage to. And usually this is what people do when they cheat. They want their spouse to cheat on them back, so it would give them a reason to feel better in some way. But let me tell you, that's the wrong way to do it.
There's no way I'm actually hearing that right. The words out of this woman's mouth were, I did not want to take responsibility. She's fully self-aware that she's avoiding all responsibility and accountability for the situation. She's telling you to your face that she doesn't want any repercussions for what she's done. Dude, what are you talking about? The moment she cheated, the relationship is over, buddy. Get the hell out of there. You know, there's a saying that's so good that it actually rhymes. If she cheats, she belongs to the streets. And everybody knows that anything that rhymes is automatically true. That's pretty blue. You who? I made an attempt. And obviously it goes both ways. Even if the guy cheats, he's a complete scumbag and you should leave him. But nothing pisses me off more than a man with zero self-respect. You know, I can stand watching some Sims. I can stand even watching some Discord mods, some Pokemon viewers, some Sniper Wolf simps. I can even stand seeing some neckbeards sit in some streamers chat all day, longing for affection. But if your wife cheats on you and tries to give you a coupon code, redeem at checkout, please. That is bonkers, dude. That is absolutely badonkadonk. Actually, she didn't even give you a pass to cheat, which would not be okay anyways. But even in this hypothetical, she didn't even give it to you. She was just like, well, actually, here's why. That this is completely okay and we should work together in God's name or something. Somehow brought God into this. I don't know what the fuck. God's gonna be like, get the hell out of here, woman.
But let me tell you, that's the wrong way to do it. It's the wrong way to go about it because at the end of the day, you make matters worse.
And even though I knew that option was put forth in front of me, I knew that wasn't the right choice.
Yeah.
That's not the way that we try to rebuild a marriage. If you want to stay in a marriage that's still on a downfall and just ride it out downhill, that's up to you if you want to make that choice. But I was not about to make that same choice if I know I also have another option of getting back in the face of God, praying for my marriage, praying for my wife, and trying to do the things and correct the wrongs that we had that led us into that position.
Why is he saying us? Like, the moment she cheated, there is no us anymore. What are you talking about? How much soy has this man ingested to actually come to a conclusion like this? Now, cheating back obviously doesn't solve anything. The relationship and the trust is broken there. But this wife is absolutely too bold. Like, the fact that she's making a TikTok about it, sitting you down over there and making you go over the entire situation like an actual, like, humiliated little pig. She's basically proudly announcing to the world how she cheated and completely got away with it. She's literally humiliating you, and like Adam 22, there you are taking it up the ass. What level of coochie is this that you are degrading yourself to this level, buddy? I don't understand this. She literally just said she didn't want to take accountability. Are you effing kidding me, dude? The craziest thing is that they genuinely believe they're doing something good by putting this out there. To be fair, she has a valid point when she says that's the wrong way to go about it. Something is definitely wrong here, and it's the marriage. My guy should know this. No balls. I'm telling you, just no balls here. I'm literally the connoisseur of balls. I would know this. I don't know why I said that. Now, the only somewhat plausible theory here is this guy's probably been cheating the whole time. She gets caught, and now he gets a hall pass Lamau. That is, you know, a degenerate for another degenerate. That is somewhat okay. That is somewhat acceptable. But when the scales of life are tipped, I do not like that. She definitely coached him in that, probably. She had him do the entire PowerPoint presentation, debated him on it, just like gaslit him, or like 60 ways to Sunday. She quite literally gave him the milkies and he went goo goo gaga. Now, if I catch anybody of you simping like this, I am cutting off your balls. I'm sorry, I am eating them. See you guys next time, toodaloo. I will jump off a cliff onto some Legos. Bye bye.